I'm kidding around here. We're gonna kind of switch gears and really talk about something very serious here: elder abuse. And I just had a close friend of mine come to me and start describing a situation where the elder abuse was his brother had ripped off his own mother. To help us talk about this elder money abuse's latest scams is Kai Stinchcomb. Hey, Kai, thank you very much for joining us today.
Thanks for having me. I got 6 new scams to tell you about.
Do you really? Okay, well, let's rip through them. The family members, let me start with this. Family members and caregivers are the number one rip-off artists when it comes to old people, right?
It depends on exactly how you define rip-off. If it's a criminal activity, it's most likely to be family members who are engaged in outright theft. But there is so much out there that, as a consumer expert, you must know a ton about, where it's just misleading terms or confusing conditions that end up costing seniors millions and billions of dollars over the course of a year.
Okay, so give me the 6 new ones you have here, Kai.
All right. So the first one, the top 2 this year are buyers clubs and subscription renewals. So a buyers club, you're calling on TV and they're telling you get the special price, but you have to become a member of the buyers club. And there's a no-risk-free trial. If you don't want any more discounts, you don't have to pay for it. So it sounds like unless you opt in, you'll never get billed. But in fact, they give your credit card number, and 7 days later, they start billing you for this buyers club that you don't even know you're a member of. You don't even know the name of it. So that one's really bad, and it's just, it shows up on your credit card statement. Might be a year before you notice it. And similarly, subscription renewals for magazines and nonprofits. You start to see, especially for a senior with memory loss, where they will call and they will sort of intimate that you are a member of this organization already. They'll say something like, you've supported this cause in the past. You've supported veterans' causes in the past. Or they will tell you that it's time to pay for a magazine subscription. And they'll say, according to the terms of your offer, your payment is due today. But you never accepted that offer, and that's what they're not telling you. So they're just trying to get a $10 a month subscription out of you by suggesting that you have a relationship with them already, and it's not true.
Yeah, that's sneaky. Okay.
All right, and then the 4 ones that I think will be biggest next year. These ones are just kind of emerging right now. There's a new one called the blessing scam, and it's targeting elderly women in Chinatowns, and I'm doing everything I can to let people know about this one because it is one of the few scams where if you are affected, you can lose your entire life savings within 2 hours of the scam starting. You meet somebody at a bus stop, and 2 hours later you're out $100,000. It is this terrible thing. I'm trying to do everything. I wrote a Wikipedia article about it because there wasn't a Wikipedia article yet. But basically, for Chinese American women, somebody offers to say a blessing over their jewelry or valuables or cash savings in order to protect them from harm in the future. And while they're saying the blessing, they swap out the bag containing the valuables for a bag of, newspaper clippings or something valueless. And then 2 months later, you open the bag and realize all your money's gone. So that one's really terrible. And then another one, and this is just, in that category of somebody is just really doing wrong. The new grandparent scam is the obituary scam, where scammers are reading the obituary section, and they'll call, especially if it's, there was a man that was managing the money that's died and left a spouse behind who might be unfamiliar with some of the accounts. And they say either that there's unpaid debt or there's unknown assets. And so they'll threaten this bereaved spouse with eviction if they don't pay, just $1,000 that they owe on some debt that they might not have known about it. And in that sort of panicked state, of course they're going to do it rather than get evicted out of their home with everything else going on. So 2 more for you. Immigration stuff, really hot these days because every time there's a change in the law, people kind of have that familiarity of that they've heard about it on the news, but they don't know exactly what the details are. So there was a while when it was, putting your social security number or make this deposit in order to get your stimulus check. And then it was time to renew your Medicaid card with Obamacare. Please read off the number.
One.
Oh, it was terrible. And they say read off the number on the front of your Medicare card. That's your social security number. So the new one is immigration, where they'll say there's a new order, there's a new way to change your immigration processing, but you need to pay this fee or hire this attorney or something like that, and you're out, maybe $300, and you don't realize there's no service being provided. It's just escape. And then the last one that I want to talk about. Go ahead.
Okay, no, go right ahead. What's the last one?
One more. Online dating. You're just starting to see people as they age starting to engage with online dating sites, and it is one thing after another. It is, can you send me some Western Union money because I'm trying to escape from the Ebola outbreak? You have a new girlfriend who's abroad in Nigeria. We've seen that one a couple of times. Yeah.
Really? I haven't seen that one. That's amazing.
Or little gifts or, an Amazon wish list. People often ask for Amazon gift cards these days. So that's all I got for you.
Because you can buy anything with it.
You can buy anything on Amazon.
Wow. Is the grandparent scam still working?
It still works. So that's the one where you call at 2 a.m. and you say, Grandma, I'm in trouble. I've been taken to jail unfairly, or my car broke down. I can't get in touch with Mom, or I can't tell Mom about it. And you learn the details over time in the course of the call, right? So you say, hey, it's your favorite grandson. Oh, Michael. Yep,
right,
it is
right.
Michael. Or maybe you're following the kids on Facebook, and so you know actually that they are abroad on a trip. It's an emergency. It's the middle of the night. It's confusing. You go right to Western Union if your grandson's in trouble.
Kai, how do people get a hold of you? How do they find out more information on this?
TrueLinkCard.com is our website. We try to keep people up to date through some of our content about what's going on, and it's a protection service for this kind of thing if your parents are vulnerable to it.